So I'm Tim Coppens. I'm the creative director of Under Armour Sportswear, and I have my own line, originally from Belgium, based in New York. I started working with Under Armour a year and a half ago. I did a small capsule for the women's line, and then simultaneously Ben Cruz approached me if I was interested in talking about like a new line that he wanted to introduce. The roots are very much where Under Armour comes from Baltimore. We look at sports, we look at what happens in the field, and we then bring it to like real life, and we want to make products better. But then the aesthetic of those products and what that actually will materialize like, that is an interesting element for me, and how to approach design as well, that it's not just like the aesthetic, but that the aesthetic also has to be driven by innovation. There's rowing, there's like American football, there's all like these little elements that play into this for prints, for graphics, for color blocking, etc., but brought in a very modern way. We use innovations to make things water repellent, to make them, more like stretch and to make them more movable. There's like pocketing that is placed in different places where you might not expect it. There's a lot of tailoring in there. There's a lot of fabrics there's cotton twill, there's like a wool that is bonded with like neoprene, there's like down jackets that are like glued together. So there's a technicality to certain fabrics, but there's also an Oxford shirt that has like a water repellent finish on it. And we have the tagline Beyond Ambitious. It stands for the things that you want to like achieve in life, how do you want to get out there, how do you want to wear these clothes, what do you want to get out of them. That's stuff that we try to incorporate in the collection in a smart way. Once that product starts to materialize, we wear it, we try it on the right models, and we link the music to it. We just build a whole brand around it, that whole vibe around it. This is the first time, so it's important that we show these clothes a little more up close, and bringing it in a way that also links to Under Armour, and the couple times that I went to Baltimore, and that where the main site is located, it has a very industrial feel. You have the harbor, you have like, and that's something that in this space we wanted to bring, but also the way the clothes are hung up, there's a certain dynamism in them. It's not just like flat, there's movement in it. We have soundscapes that feel a little more urban. There's the sounds of the city that are integrated in there, because it's a collection that has to be brought to the street and has to function there. They've been created very carefully and very like detailed, but I wanted to keep a certain rawness. Like we have those barn doors that open up, and then you have the reveal of the 30 looks. That is not always like super slick. We've seen history in the past. I mean, things repeat, and I think that's the same in fashion. It's the same in art. It's things repeat, and we should learn from a lot of things. We do, but we don't always like do enough. And I'm hoping that that will happen maybe more in the future. I think fashion is one element, and I think there's a lot of other elements I think that we also have to look at.